Okay, cool. Let's
Okay,
start
cool,
with
cool.
today's webinar. I'm so happy that you joined us back. So welcome back.
Thank you so
My
much. Thank you
captain.
so much for calling me again. Thank you so much.
It's a pleasure. Okay, why don't we start? Why don't you start off introducing yourself? What did you study, and what's your current position right now in the industry?
Okay, so let me start with myself. Hello, everyone. My name is Jasmin Malhotra. I did my graduation and my higher education from Delhi University. Then I did a diploma course in financial market management. I was a really enthusiastic person about finance. I was very much into finance and stock. In my initial age, I was like very dicey. Should I go for it or not? Like market is very much risky segment to enter. But then I was like sure for it that this is something that I want to do it. So at last I decided that this is it. I'm going to do it. And then I gave NSC exams, NSC certified, various kinds of exam you have.
Yeah.
Then as of now, I am a co-founder at Trading Insight. It is
Wow.
an initiative to provide financial literacy, trading and investing skills to each and everybody who is looking to build up their career in finance, stocks, or want some wealth maximization through their portfolios. This is about me.
That's
Thank you.
great. That's an amazing introduction you gave right here. Okay, so let's start off with the Q&A and let me ask you the very first question. Can you tell us about your experience working as a stock trader and how does your day look like your work culture, how's your experience and how is it like overall?
Okay, the day is literally so amazingly wonderful because I am doing what I love to do. So my day
Yeah.
starts with 9 o'clock in the morning when the market starts and it ends up at 9:30. Apart from that, I love teaching students about stocks, finance, tradings. So I keep on giving sessions to everyone. I deliver sessions about stocks. Trading in the market is like you have your own space. You want to work, you want to trade, you will. You don't want to trade, you won't. Moreover, when I trade in the market and when I see the things I have been studying, learning, they come true when I actually apply it. It gives me immense pleasure doing it. My days so damn wonderful. I can't even tell you how amazingly I love reading charts, trading in market, reading balance sheets, and doing all the stuffs which is interlinked with the market. So my day is wonderful.
That's like the most common point, like do what you love. So
Yeah,
I'm so glad that you're doing what you love. Not everyone can do it. Like I'm really glad that you're doing it.
thank you so much. I really, really love doing that. Like people are still skeptic that should I do it or not, or still people have, oh, are you doing it? Is it good or no? But I have from myself so much satisfied in doing it that I'm like, okay, I don't care. I am happy doing it, very happy. And literally, if somebody is doing trading and investing in a market and with proper knowledge, trading and investing skills, it can do wonders to you.
Yeah.
Wonders.
And that's all matters. If you're happy and you're working, what else do you need, right?
Yeah, yeah. What else do you need? Right.
Exactly. Okay, so since no one saw this pandemic coming and all, like it was like a disaster, like everybody is facing and everybody got affected so much during this pandemic. And there are people who are still getting affected right now.
Yeah, yeah,
So,
still people have.
yeah, so coming to the major question of today's webinar, what was the impact in stock market during the pandemic and what is the situation right now?
Basically, when we talk about stock market, so stock market is a leading indicator of our economy. Okay, so obviously, not just Indian economy, each and every economy around the world was affected due to COVID. We had jobs, people were losing jobs. We are seeing that people do not have money to eat. Like various things we have seen during this COVID due to unemployment, business got like shut down, literally shut down for almost 3 months or so. And around the world too, we were talking about global recessions and various other macroeconomic factors. So obviously market is a leading indicator to all of these things. So COVID affected the market in a way that Nifty, our index, was trading around 12,500 points.
Okay.
Due to this COVID, the market fell within 4 months, like literally 4 months, market wiped out all the gains that the bull took from 2000 and after this 2015, all the gains were wiped out. But then market have this capacity that the things discount, things
Yeah.
are going to be normal. Okay, the market is the supremest of the all. Now the things are working wonderfully in the market. If any one of you track the market has rebounded, given immense returns to the people who have actually traded or invested in a market at the correct point of time. So
Yeah.
market is now working very well.
Yeah. Time is the key when it comes to the stock
Comes to,
market, right?
yeah, patience, time, discipline. These
Yeah.
three things are very necessary if you want to do trading, investing, anything. Discipline is very necessary.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so my next question leading to this is, what stocks were like good to invest during the pandemic, and what is its position right now?
Okay, so stocks to invest during the pandemic would totally depend how amazingly you read the charts. Basically, chart reading is about technical analysis. Technical analysis is something that is telling you how to read the chart, how to analyze the market, what is the market psychology. So during that time, the person who were able to grab that opportunity, they grab some amazingly nifty 50 blue chip companies. Like if I call Reliance, Britannia, or I say Hindustan Unilever, or I say Nestle, or any of these companies like blue chips, just talking about blue chips, not small caps, mid caps. These companies literally hit all-time high after this COVID scenario. They like bombastically fall. And after that fall, there was like consolidation. There's always a consolidation. And if I talk, some of the stocks are really trading above the pre-COVID levels. The
Oh,
stock market really gave wonderful returns to the people who actually utilize this opportunity of COVID. Blue chip companies, do you ever see HDFC Bank trading at 750 or 800? We are not going to see it near future again. This was like, it was something कि आपको wonders मिल रहे हैं. There's an opportunity. If you could grab it, go and grab it. It will give you immense returns. So that was opportunity to trade in the market, to have some amazing company like blue chip companies. If you hold, let's say I am taking an example of Britannia.
okay.
During this COVID, Britannia came to 2200, 2300 pricing level. After this COVID, after March, Britannia traded at 4000 last week.
Oh
This
my
was a
God.
return. Then I'll talk these are some of the stocks that I was holding. There was a stock naming RT Drugs. I took the position in RT Drugs after seeing the chart. I was like, this is from the pharma sector too, the booming sector, obviously. You should pick some stocks or any time in the market with a booming one. So I picked this stock at 600. Can you believe it? Stock, it was trading at 3500 as of now, from 600 to 3500.
Did
Well,
you did
next
you
level.
expect did you expect that that is going to happen, or
I
was
was expecting, yeah, when I saw this market falling. First of all, falling in the market or rising in the market. Technical analysis gives you immense opportunity even to take advantage of falling markets. It's not like the market was falling and nobody was taking advantage out of it. There are people who short sell in the market and they took immense opportunity out of it. Okay, they made wonderful profits. Then comes to buying. The buying was wonderful. Buying. I was expecting a good consolidation and this rise, but this much rise wasn't expected. This is like insane buying. You would say insane buying. The market took rally to the next level. Our Indian market hasn't just made any new all-time high. If any of you is tracking Dow Jones Industrial or Nasdaq, these are American traded index. Dow almost yesterday hit its all-time high nearby, and Nasdaq was trading around 10,000 before COVID. Nasdaq was trading yesterday at 12,000, above 12,000. So this is market was trading above COVID levels. Market gave immense returns to the people who utilized that opportunity.
yeah, so post pandemic is really a boom right now.
Boom, amazing boom right now.
Yeah, like, I am really not so good, but I can tell by your face and all that it's like
It's
really.
it's it was wonder. It was wonder.
Yeah, it
Literally,
was
it
wonders.
was.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it was.
Okay, so since you're like so amazing in what you're doing, because you love what you do, and you're like, you have so much knowledge regarding this, so why don't you share some few of the pro tips in analyzing the stock market with our mentees, so that they get that knowledge? And
Okay, the pro tip would be market is a risky segment. I would be very true and very frank. Market is a risky segment. Pro tip would be learn about the market and then earn from the market. Without learning, there is no earning in the market. When I started trading, my first and foremost thing was learning. Learning is a pro tip. Learn and earn. When you learn, you give time to it, you give your potential to it, you give your dedication to it. Market will give you immense return, but learning is necessary. This is a pro tip from my side. Ever want to build your portfolio, ever want to build your trading skills, want market trading, investing, always learn how to do it, because with amazingly having rewardful ratios, there is a higher potential of losses too. It's a risky segment. If I talk about any of the equities or any of the asset class, okay, any, if you compare, then equities are one of the most rewarding one. But when they are one of the most rewarding one, they actually ask you to be a person who is capable of taking risk. Risk taking capacity comes when you know ki what are you trading at or what are you investing at, how to mitigate your risk. So learning is my pro tip, earning is my secondary tip. Earning will come when you will learn about market. Learning, this is my pro tip.
So basically, knowledge is power. So all of you
Yes.
mentees learn and then earn. That's
Earn.
like the
And
yeah. Tell continue.
yeah, earning will come about apne aap. That will come by your own. You don't have to do anything to it. But this level of satisfaction that you will have, that's next level amazing. That you learn something, then you apply it practically. Then its market is all about practical application. When you will learn trading skills, when you actually apply it to the market and you see, oh my God, I applied it and it's actually
Yeah.
correct. That gives you so much satisfaction you can't even imagine. Then earning is always secondary to me. For me, secondary is earning. First one is my satisfaction that I am doing something and that is actually good at. I'm good
Yeah.
at.
So this is like your mantra: learn and earn.
Learn and earn. Yeah. This is my mantra, what I followed and actually resulted amazingly for me. So I advise everybody follow this mantra.
Yeah.
Once again, can I have a glass of water, please?
Sure. Take your time. All the mentees, I hope you all are like dropping in your questions in the Q&A box so that Jasmine answers it all for you, right?
Yeah, sure.
Okay,
Let's
moving
continue.
on. Yeah, moving on. We have a lot of students like before, like when you were joining in, I asked everyone from which workshop are you? So there are a lot of students here. They are actually from finance background. So what skills are required in this finance industry if you want to be a trader?
Trader.
Yeah.
So for becoming a trader, first of all, you need to know how to read your charts. First and foremost thing is you should have sound technical skills. Technicals tells you that what is an exact time for the entry in the market and what is the exact time for exit from the market. Okay? So first and foremost thing for becoming a stock trader is to learn technical analysis. Then there are various other aspects also that we have. NSE certification, you can go for that. If you are looking for learning and certification too, you can go for NSE certification. Then we have CFT, which is Chartered Financial Technician, which is furthermore a degree of market technician. A market technician is somebody who reads chart, who analyzes a market through price. Price is the supremest thing in the charts. Okay. And then we have CMT, that is Chartered Market Technician. These are the two, like you have CA, you have CS. People are aware about CA. Normally, everybody is. I hope everybody is.
Yeah.
Okay. Everyone is aware about CS2 or ICWI. These are like some common names that you have. I think many of you are not aware that CFT or CMT is also something that you can go for. CFT and CMT is something which is all about market trading, learning market. That is professionalization in market, CFT and CMT. Okay. Then technical analysis is the first and basic foremost thing that you have to do. Then later on, you can pursue finance, may CFT, CMT for further more information that you want to have. Apart from stock trading, if you are looking for some investment opportunities in the market, then you have CFA. I hope everybody has heard of CFA, Chartered Financial Analyst, and you can go for financial modeling. You can go for like if you want to join some corporate sectors in investing fields, you can go for being a fundamentalist or an equity analyst. And then you can go for FRA, FRM. There are a lot of things that you can go through in the finance field, which is interlinked with finance, trading, and investment. For trading, you have CFT, CMT, technical analysis. For fundamental analysis, you have fundamental analyst NSC certification, then you have FRA, then you have CFA, then you have risk analyst association courses, and many more things to learn. You
Yeah,
have a lot
that's
to
like a
learn.
wide
Yeah,
chain.
yeah.
Yeah,
Wide,
that's
a lot.
very wide. Yes, that's awesome. So also I would add in this question itself, like if the person, if a student is not from a finance background, So what are the skills that they would, try to learn
Okay.
or they are looking for?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So I would like to say that if somebody is not from the commerce, or not from the finance background or the commerce background, I would say that, because finance is somewhat interlinked with having some commerce basic
Knowledge.
knowledge and all. Yeah. So if somebody is not from the commerce background or the finance background, then technical analysis is something that you can very easily learn. You do not need any background. You can learn technical analysis at any point of time, either be it you are from the science background, you are from psychology background, or you are from any background. You can learn technical analysis. It's purely new. Each and everything that you learn about charts is from the very basic structure, very basic step. So this is something that I would really suggest to the people who are not from the commerce background and want some trading skills. Go and learn about technical analysis.
That's nice. That's nice, because there are people who would interest in stock market but have no
But
idea.
yeah,
Yeah.
because they'll think that now if we are talking about stock market, it will link something to the finance, and
Yeah.
we are not from the finance and the commerce background. You need finance and the commerce, but when you are going to do something with the fundamental analysis or the company's balance sheet, when you have to
Yeah.
read the balance sheet, obviously, yeah, you need commerce background. You need to know what is asset, what is liability, equity, security, and various other balance sheet stuff like P&L and etc, etc, etc. I won't mention it further. But when I talk about technical, you do not need anything. You just need the skills and the enthusiasm to learn,
That's
and then
great.
you will be able to trade in the market.
That's great. So all the non-finance mentees present here, so don't lose motivation. You can still, pull in this and learn
Learn, yes.
and then earn, as her mantra says.
Yes. Pro
Yeah.
tip.
Yeah, that's amazing. Okay, moving on. So what are the projects that are important for students to work and build their resumes?
Okay, if somebody is interested into fundamental analysis or financial modelings, so what you can do is you can read out the company's balance sheet and make an Excel formation, because nowadays Excel is something that everything is confined to. What you can do is you can, if you want to add on something to your resume, you can pick up 5 or 4 companies. You can analyze different sectors of the companies and actually make Excel file balance sheets. Like, this is my analysis on the company. That would help you with the life projects in financials and fundamentals. And if you are going to do something with the technical part, then you can, for the technical also, you can have some live projects. Like, what you can do is you learn about trading skills. Now you read the chart, you can enter all of your trades, like all of your scripts. In which did you trade, when did you trade, how did you trade, what was the reason for your trade. You can enter all of the information and can make 1 month data. Like, with 1 month, after 1 month, you can analyze that, yeah, my trades were profitable or not. And it will eventually enhance your technical skills too, and will enhance your resume too, because if your Excel file at the end of the month would be in a profitable situation, that would ultimately show that you have a sound skills. And if you are going to present somebody in some equity research analyst firm that I want to be a technical trader, then those Excel files would make wonders to you. So you can do like this for your for your life projects.
That's nice. That's nice. That's really nice, because once a student decides to step into the industry, obviously they would want to build their resume.
Build,
They would,
yeah. They want to have something like add on to your
yeah,
resume, like I have learned the skills, but how would I justify that I have? So
exactly.
this is something that you can add on. And Excel file formations is very easy nowadays. You can do it on your Excel files, and it will help you a lot. I have actually helped my some of my I when I deliver sessions, and people, even if they ask ki I want some internship part, so at a part of my internship, I ask them, then okay, we'll do a 1 month internship under which I would make you learn about technical analysis, and at the end of the month, we'll both work together and build 1 month ka script, so that you can add it onto your resume and see you are profitable or not. And it will help you in your career enhancement too.
That's great. That's great. Okay, so moving on, the next question related to students is, can you walk us through the different job opportunities in finance sector and what exactly you need to do in these roles? So I'll tell you one role, just tell one by one, see what are the different job opportunities. So if one wants to be stock trader, so how to go about it?
if one wants to be stock trader, you do not need to know anything. You need to learn technical trading, technical analysis. Then you need to have your laptop, your comfy space, and start trading. Nothing else is required to become a stock trader. Just learning and learning and learning. Learning and practical experiences, and then you'll do amazingly wonderful results you will see in the market through trading skills.
Nice.
Stock trader बनने के लिए you just need technicals, chart reading, nothing else.
Okay, great. Okay, financial analyst.
Okay, financial analyst is about fundamentals of the company majorly. So you can do NSC certification, financial modeling. You can go for fundamental analysis course. You can go for equity derivative analysis course. Hi, Emma. I guess there's some internet issue.
Yeah, now it's fine.
Okay, yeah.
Now it's fine. You can hear?
Yeah, I can hear you. So I was saying that if you want to go with some financial analyst, you can do it. You can learn NSC. You can go for NSC examination, NSC certified fundamental analyst, NSC certified portfolio manager, NSC certified financial modelage, NSC certified equity analyst, and there are various other exams that are listed on NSC. And according to your interest that you want to pursue, like you want to go in finance with some mutual fund houses, then you can go for mutual fund houses exam. If you want to have some firm which is related to portfolio management, then NSE has given you liberty. Go and give the exams of portfolio management and apply within the firm of portfolio management. They'll hire you if they see some good quality of skills in you. But yeah, exams dena is okay, but skills is something that will ultimately help you through your interviews.
Okay, next role is risk analyst. So what are the roles and things that are needed to be a risk analyst?
Risk analyst, FRM. FRM is something which is totally dedicated towards risk analyst. It's a professionalization that teaches you how to analyze the risk and how to now each and every risk analyst is something which I see as a good scope in future, because every firm is trying to analyze a risk that is related to its company in the market. So FRA is something that teaches you how to analyze the risk. You can go for FRA and then you can apply to any of the firm, and you can crack the job very easily. FRA is something that you need to have.
Okay, coming to the most common, CA.
Oh my God. You need to have commerce background. You need to remember each and everything that you learned in 11th, 12th, BCom, and so on in your whole life. Then you cannot forget even a single thing which is related to accounts. Then you have to crack your papers. Then you have to do articleship. Then you will crack a job as a CA person. KPMG, EY, Deloitte, Big Fours, PwC, all of these major companies actually hire CAs. But for that, you have to clear IPCC and then do articleship under some good companies. If you're doing some taxation things here, then you have to do articleship under some taxation company, or you're doing a normal CA, then you have to do articleship and then crack the paper. CA is all about cracking exams.
Yeah, I know. There are many of my friends who are trying to be CA, and that's a really
long time.
Get motivated throughout the time and not give up at all. Right.
Yeah, exactly. It takes a lot of time. Few of my friends started it when they crossed 12th. They were doing it when they completed graduation. They are still doing it, haven't cracked the final level, because final exam it's about percentage of the people that they are going to pass on. It's minimum we have to pass 3% of the people, and there are a lot of number of people who are going to give CA exams. So that also depends upon luck.
Exactly.
CA का काफी time लगता है.
Okay, are there any other job opportunities in finance industry?
Finance industry, you have CFA as a job opportunity. You can go for chartered financial analyst. This is something that today, major companies like big companies, Goldman Sachs and JP Morgan and all of these companies, they hire CFAs. Even Big Fours also hire CFAs. CFA is somebody who knows each and every aspect of finance, fundamentals of the company, like company's balance sheet. if you are looking for some opportunity as a market technician, so you can go for CMT or CFT, as I have already mentioned what CFT and CMT are. So apart from that, CA, CS, you can go for CS2, company secretary. Companies hire CS also. Then you can go for ICWAI. ICWAI is cost and accounts work. Nowadays, costing is also becoming a major part in the companies, because what costing is mitigating your cost of production. If companies are going to, if company is able to mitigate it cost of production, then it eventually helps him to gain a large crux of it out of profits, right? If less is the production cost, more is the profit. It's interlinked. So people also, nowadays there's also a demand for ICWAI, cost accountant, who tells you that आपकी costing कैसे maintain होती है. So you can go for these streams also, apart from the things that you mentioned.
Nice, nice. Okay. So my next question is, for anyone who's moving into the field of finance or stock trading, what are the required basics, like basic knowledge for them to know?
Okay, if you are starting in stock trading, the basic requirement is you should know a little bit about capital market. You should actually know how the market works. You should have a sound knowledge how the demat account works. ये तो बिल्कुल basic है, like very basic things. Then you should know how the market actually fluctuates, where's the demand, where's the supply, how this demand and supply factors are affecting the market. You should have technical skills. If you want to have some pinch of fundamental analysis too, you can have fundamentals plus technical skills for trading. Basic, you just need to have your laptop, your basic knowledge about capital markets, that what market is, primary market, secondary market, or what is IPO, what is bonus, what is splits. These are very basic things that you need to learn. Even if you do not know it, you can join some course and learn about them. This is very basic. You do not need to have some rocket science to learn trading.
Yeah, that's true. Like, because the word itself, people assume that it's so heavy and they don't try it out.
It's very easy. Actually, it's very easy. It's like technical analysis. The word itself is, actually very heavy, but it's not that something which is related to some technical parts. No, it's not like that.
That's awesome. Okay, so my next question is, what are some tools and softwares that are required to use by the industry? Or if you could tell, what tools do you use so that the mentees also get
tools
inspired?
tools as in you are asking about the softwares that
The
like
softwares.
DMATs?
The softwares that you use in a regular basis.
Okay, like I use my DMAT account Zerodha for a regular basis. That's my account. Then apart from software, there's some websites that I use, like Money Control. I keep on switching to Money Control to have all the news updated to the market, because news and every fluctuation in the economy affects the market. Like today we had a news that China and India have some meeting in Moscow to have a discussion over the problem that is going on our borders. So each and everything affects the market. So basically I use Money Control as my website to search about news, economic times. Sometimes I even see DSIJ, something like they have some amazingly, they keep on hosting some amazing workshops, like you can trade in the market, trading karo, and they have some games kind of a thing. These are the something that I see on. Apart from that, it's my DMAT account that I look on to.
Okay.
Investing.com is a website. Anybody who's looking to have news about all the words, like what is going around in the word which is related to market or any other aspect, I scroll on to investing.com. You can go on to it, have all the relevant information, all the relevant updates.
That's nice. So in general, also the finance industry uses these softwares and websites itself, or are there anything else?
No. Basically, these are the websites for finance industry. What do you use is finance is then ultimately linked to using Excel formations by their own. We have our Excel files we have formed that is linked to us. Apart from that, there's many other things that you can use. But yeah, websites are this only. Or you can go for NSE and BSE websites. If you want to have further information about, like you want to read some company, then you can either directly go to the company's website, or you can go to NSE website and have each and every knowledge that you want to have. NSE NSE and BSE, first place where you get your news flashed, which is linked with the market.
Yeah, that's great. Okay. So any apps or websites or courses that you would recommend students to get started, like exactly started with this learning for this field? So any courses or any apps or any websites?
Okay. tomorrow I'm going to have a session with Qfuss, which is a sneak peek session on basic technical analysis stock trends. You can come and join me in the stock session and know the very basic things, how the market works. You can join me my course in the Qfuss session.
That's great. That's great. Apart from that, what are the courses that a non-finance background or a start, like he just started or graduated, what do you suggest them to, do courses such as?
If you are looking for stock trading, then you should have sound capital. You can go for NSE certified capital market analysis course. You can go for portfolio management course. You can go for NSE technical analysis course, or you can go for equity research. You can go for derivative analysis course. These are some of the courses that you can go through and give the papers even with your graduation and after your graduation. That's totally when you develop your interest. Okay. And apart from that, if you want to have you want to work in corporate sector, like this is all about when you want to build your own portfolio and work for your own, like I do. Now if you want to work in a corporate field, then after your graduation you can go for CFA, you can go for FRM, you can go for FRA, you can go for CMT or CFT. These are some of the degrees that will take you to the professional corporate sector, like mutual fund houses hire people, arbitrage firms hire, equity analyst hires. Then there are various other firms like research firms. They hire different individuals who are currently pursuing risk analyst courses or fundamental analyst courses or technical analysis courses. So this is it if you want corporate, and if you want to have a self-building portfolio, work for your own, then you should have sound technical analysis knowledge. And apart from that, if you want to have the knowledge and you want to have that certification too, that yeah, I have attained the knowledge for trading in the market, but I need my certification also, then you can enroll for NSE certification.
Awesome. That's like great. Like a lot of input for all of them. Also, like I have seen many mentees asking regarding your session. So that is that they can go through www.qfuss.com.
Qfuss.com. Yeah, you can go to qfuss.com and you will have all the relevant information in the course. When you click onto the course, there's a course name, Technical Analysis of Stock Trend, and you can go and register over there and have a session with me tomorrow.
I hope the mentees got their answers. Anyways, moving on to the last question. After that, we'll answer few of the mentee questions because the question Q&A is like bombarded with questions right now. So yeah, the last question is how to apply for an internship or a job in the finance field. Like this is the most important question of all. So yeah, go on.
Okay. So if you want to apply for the job, keep on going for the interviews. You should have sound knowledge first of all. Then you should be doing something which is related to the finance field, like having life projects or fundamental life projects, technical life projects, or having cleared CFAs or FRMs. So you can directly apply through the company's portal and go for the interview. Okay. Then if you are looking for internship opportunities, you can have learning plus internship opportunities with me also, and with some other firms also. They provide various opportunities to you, internship opportunities, under which like what I do is I provide learning opportunity, and with the learning only I ask them, let's do an internship program. You are going to learn with me, and then we'll make a live project on what you are going to learn. Then ultimately it's going to enhance your resume. Then when you are going to apply for some finance field, when they'll go through your resume and see something that you have already did, and you can tell each and every skills that you have attained, that's going to help you a lot in your resume building and through your interview too. Like people are very amused when you talk about that I have sound knowledge of markets. Then this market is day by day becoming something that the people want to learn. So when you have knowledge about stock trading or stock investing, so it will going to boost your resume anyway, amazingly.
Awesome. Okay. Shall we get started with mentee questions? Sure. Okay. Okay, the first question is by Poonam. She asks that how to start trading initially, guidelines for non-finance plus engineering people.
Okay, let me tell you something, Poonam. We are a team of two. I work as a co-founder at Trading Insight. My founder, he is an engineer from IIT, MTech, machine learning. He has been trading in the market since last 10 years. You do not need to have something. What he did was he started learning technical analysis. He learned each and everything which was linked with chart reading. Now it's been 10 years. He hasn't been doing any job. He hasn't been working as a machine learner since he did his MTech. He is technically doing all the trading stuff. So you need to have knowledge, basic technical knowledge, and then you can go forward and do your trading. Trading is about practical application. You can join the Qfuss session and you will see how I guide you towards the very basic structure we have tomorrow. I'll guide you how basically you can go and start with very initial phase and further do practical application in the market. Practical application is very necessary in the market, so you need assistance for that.
Awesome. Okay. The next question that everybody is asking is look, okay, there's one, okay, I'll just tell out the name, Mehak. Sorry, I'm sorry. Anonymous, like I can't see her name. Is algorithmic trading effective, or is it one of the scams a lot of people put up in the market?
Pardon me, I did not get you.
Is algorithmic trading effective? Yeah. Or is it one of the scams a lot of people put up?
No, it's not a scam. First of all, it's not a scam. Algo trading is about, which is becoming very common in the market. What algo does is, you have to place your some order. When you trade in futures and options, you will see a lot of algo. Option trading mein you have n number of algo trading. Algo is basically, you give a command to it. When the command that has been given to it, it's coming according to it, then the trade would be executed. Algo is all about removing human brain. So actually it's about human only. You are making the code. It's about removing each and every human feeling. Like greed and fear is something that has driven the market to the bottoms and to the tops. So algo is all computer based. It's going to remove human feelings. Human brain, it's nothing there. Human brain is totally there. Then feelings, you don't have any feelings there. Market hai, algo chalega apne hisab se. Simple funda.
True. Okay, so the next question is, many people tell that accounts and finance are a desk job, and that's what makes this dislike it very much. My question is it true?
You see me, am I doing a desk job? No.
I really don't think so.
No, I can't even do it. Like I have some aversions of doing desk job things, so I can't even do it. It's not actually doing desk job. It's basically how you come forward and put it up to things. Yeah. Then if it's not just finance or commerce, every job that you do is only a desk job. What you're doing in the market, if you are doing you are an engineer, suppose, let's say, then also you are going to go and work in some company. So every job is work. Yeah, thoda sa farak padta hai if you are an engineer, and if you are in R&D, then you are going to explore some new things and research and development. That's affected, but not actually true that finance and commerce is only a desk job. No, not at all.
True. Also, if, as you said before, if you love what you do, it doesn't really matter. You can do it anyway.
Yeah, anyway, yeah. The question arises when you are not in love with what you're doing, that is it actually a desk job or not? Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Okay, so the next question is by Darshan. He asks, we know that only less than 5% of Indian population invests in equity due to high risk involved. Do you see a future where more of Indian population starts investing in stocks like they do in gold or real estate?
Now, yeah, finance is a niche segment that hasn't been much explored in Indian markets. If I see our market, then you are talking about 5%. It's less than 3% actually. When I go to actual figures, it's even less than 3%. People have high aversions. Indian people, when I talk about the developed countries, I talk about America. There's a lot crunch of people who are actually investing and trading in the market, because they have been given that exposure with very initial stages. If you see in India, we have a very little exposure to the finance. In the school timings also, how much did we get exposure to the finance? We had very less exposure in finance field. So yeah, now with passing of time, people are becoming aware that finance is something that need to be understand and learned. So that's why I was giving a pro tip: learning is necessary and earning is secondary. When you're going to learn, I see in next 1 or 2 decades, market and stocks, and I don't expect a new like 1,000% of the people, like n number of people start investing and trading the market. But yeah, I see that with proper financial literacy and education, there will be increase in these numbers. Absolutely, I see that.
That's nice. Okay, so the next question is by Sahil. He asks, could you suggest a good platform from where we can learn technical analysis?
I already suggested you Qfuss.
Okay, it's okay.
Qfuss.
Moving on. Next question is, what should be the right age to get into a market as a full-time professional trader?
Okay, so there's no right age. My age was 21 when I started it. There's no right age. It's all about right time, right thing, and your zeal to do it. Okay, you can start at any age. Like I see people who have been doing it since they were 16. I know some of them because they have been upgrown and bringed up in such a way that their parents made them aware that finance is something that you should actually rely upon and give due respect to. So they have been doing it since 16. I have been doing it since 21. More of people in through when I talk to people about my college, they have been doing it since 18 only when I just entered the college. So it's not a correct time when what is the correct age ki koi wo nahi hai. It's all about correct thing, correct thought process that yes, I am going to do it.
Awesome.
Learning and earning, you can start anyway. I deliver sessions to people who are 40 plus and they want to do it, so there's no age of it.
Nice. That's really great. Okay, next question is, give some suggestions about in which company we have to invest our money as per your observation and what will be the benefit to us.
Okay, as of now, I would suggest just stay calm, see the markets. They're going to be a roller coaster because some events are nearby coming. Hopefully we are going to have a COVID vaccine. If yes, then the market is going to boom. Else there's going to be American elections. They are going to affect a lot. So it's the time to be cautious in the market. Rather than buying, I would make a bearish position. So I won't suggest you any stock as of now. But yeah, some good fundamental companies, I would say RT Drugs is a very amazing. RT Industry is a very good company. You can keep on investing to FMCG sector. FMCG sector is always a defensive sector. If you want to look up to some opportunity, you can go for Nestle, you can go for Hindustan Unilever, you can go for Britannia. These are some of the defensive stocks or the defensive industry. You are not going to lose money in this sector anyways.
That's great. Okay, next question is by Prashant. He asks, which company is best to open a demat account? I'm confused between...
Zerodha.
Okay, you have the answer ready.
I have the answer. Zerodha is amazingly next level amazing. You see, the SEBI guidelines, they came few days back that you cannot sell what you bought today and blah 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 blah. I was like very depressed that now what I'm going to do. Like I am also a retail trader and investor. I don't have like thousands and millions of dollars to invest in the market. Not that big corpus I have. Okay, so these little changes are going to affect me. I was like very sad. Then there comes a pop-up about from Zerodha. And I was literally amazed and amused to read that. They have early paying system. I am not facing any problem, just with the pledge thing and little bit with the margin. Next, no problem with it. So go for Zerodha, go for Zerodha, go for Zerodha.
Can you like spell it? I guess many people are having...
Okay.
Yeah.
Zerodha, Zerodha.
Awesome. Okay, let's move on.
Okay. Connect to my LinkedIn. I'll share you the link. Zerodha
Nice.
link. Okay.
Nice. Okay, next question is by Mehran Afzal. He says, hello Jasmin. In this pandemic, we saw that share prices of the companies dropped suddenly. Why so many people sold their shares throwing in market when it's ideal situation to buy shares at its lowest price to sell it on higher prices later?
So the answer is technical analysis because people do not have knowledge about it. It's all driven by fear, panic. Okay. Ultimately, the smart people or the wise people who are already aware that the market is going to have a bounce back, they were actually buying. I was the one who was actually buying in the market rather than selling in the market because I know that market have this discounting techniques, bad event happen, good event happens. But yeah, market is going to rebound anyhow. So I don't know who was selling. I was the one who was buying. So it's all about, you should know when to buy, how to buy, and which one to buy. It's very necessary. And it all comes with experience and knowledge.
That's great. Okay, so the next,
Majority, one,
yeah,
no,
sure, sure, sure.
continue.
I didn't know. Go.
Majority of the people have this mindset in their mind कि oh my god अब तो market गिर रहा है now it's not going to bounce back nearby soon. People were expecting that Nifty will come to 2000 points, 3000 levels, and I was like, see the levels and compare. Even some people were comparing it to 1930s depression, the market crash.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
I talked to the people that how can you compare it? Before 1930s, we actually had problem with our economic structural problem was there in the economy. We were following key Say's laws, which was supply creates an on demand. Now, after that, we are following Keynesian. Demand creates its own supply. So there's no structural problem with us. The problem is basically the COVID thing that's going to cope up. You cannot compare any past thing to the present when you don't even actually see why the things happened in the past.
Yeah.
So people anticipate जब कुछ बुरा होता है तो extremely बुरा हो जाएगा. But you have to be very, very confident, very like you should have your motivation from your inside ki nahi, things are going to get normal, and you should start looking for the opportunities.
Yeah.
If I share my experience, when I bought Nifty, 7511 was a low. I bought it at around 7800, and I did not tell it to anybody. Because to whom I told, he was laughing at me. Ki, are you mad? And then if I see the chart and I want to laugh at him, see, are you mad? You did not buy it that time. So it's like how you see the market and how you interpret. That's the major thing.
That's really nice. I guess many mentees have got inspiration and knowledge from what you just suggested. Also, next question is, why did you choose finance and stock market? What is the differentiation about the advantages and disadvantages of choosing your current stream, like this finance industry?
Why did I choose finance and market? Because basically when I was in my school, I was from commerce background. At that point of time, I already had the things in my mind that how does actually market fluctuate? Like, why are we reading this balance sheet? I was like very inquisitive in my school days too. Ki, why are we reading this? What we are going to get this? What is the basic? It was all questions in my mind. Then when I came to Delhi University, I got exposure to some things which was like technical terms, if I would say that fundamental analysis. So I thought, okay, now I get the sense of what I read in school was this, because I have to analyze the balance sheet. From there, I got something कि हाँ मुझे ये read करना अच्छा लग रहा है. Now I'm going to read it. Then I started reading it and investing. Then later on, I came to know there's something which is technical analysis. Then I started exploring more of it because I was like very enthusiastic about the fluctuations, working, demand, supply. Normally when people talk it now, oh my god, ye aise ho gaya, ye aise ho gaya, I was always like, how do they talk it? How do they see it? Why can't I? So that was something that I thought कि नहीं मेरे को भी सीखना है, मेरे को भी समझना है, मेरे को भी सब करना है. And then when I did it, I really like felt it that this is something I want to do. But can you believe it? I took 1 year to decide finally क्या कि मुझे यही करना है because the field is very risky. It's people are skeptic about market, but I thought कि नहीं मुझे यही करना है, learn and earn good. So I thought doing it.
That's great. That's like your mantra, and I should everyone. I think every field deserves this. Like
Deserves this, yes.
have knowledge, then you will be able to earn out of it, right?
Earn out of it, exactly.
Yeah.
Even if you want to go for some job, if you have skills, then only you are going to crack your interview. Else you won't be able to do it. Skills are something that are very day by day becoming very necessary. Same applies with the market. If you have trading and investing skills, you can make amazing return on your capital.
Awesome. Okay. Next question is by Naman. What do you feel about efficient market hypothesis? Do you think it is a strong idea? What are your views about it?
Okay, efficient market hypothesis basically states that no one is smartest in the market. And if I talk about technical analysis, in technical analysis also, we have a discounting thing, which tells us that the market discounts each and everything. Okay, like if you see this rally in the market is taking a rally. Normally people ask, why is it taking a rally? So to answer this, if I say in technical terms, it's all about that the market walks 6 to 8 months prior to us. We have a thought of current date, market is trading 6 months ahead of us. Then when I talk about fundamental efficient hypothesis, then it's about that even the insiders who have information in the markets, even they are not the people who can overcome the market. Market is the smartest, nobody can win. I have a semi-strong, I would say, not a very strong follower of it, but yeah, I have a semi-strong feeling that efficient market hypothesis will actually work in the market. If anybody of you has been tracking the market, you can go to Tata Motors chart and see from last 5 or 6 days, Tata Motors was taking an immense rally. Even if the Nifty was falling, Tata Motors was continuously taking a rally or the rise in price. Today, the sales of Tata Motor came, and after 3 years, Tata Motors actually had rise in the sales. So everything is already discounted in the market. If you take it through technical, then I would say a discounting technique. If you say from fundamental, then it's efficient market hypothesis.
That's great. Okay, so I think this will be the last question for today's webinar. The question is, as you're an expert in the financial market, can you tell some instances showing that the knowledge has helped you and few evidences also? Like how did your knowledge about all the things has helped you?
Has helped me.
Yeah.
Okay. All this knowledge helped me. Okay. How come this? Okay, I'll say just, let's say the example that I recently talked about, that when, 1 second, my phone battery. Okay. Let's say a recent example when I was talking that the Nifty was trading nearby 7,500 and the people still had bearish view in the market. They were saying no, market is going to fall much more. I was the one, and there must be many other people too. I had few in my link too who were saying that now let's buy market, buy market, buy market. So that was with my experience, was with my knowledge, my chart reading, that I thought that this is it. This is a place that the market will start consolidating, and it actually did. I took position nearby 7,800 and it made me wonders within 2, 3, 4 weeks. Nifty was trading at 10,000 points. So this is something that I would like to share about my experience and my a practical application to my experiences.
That's great. Any like takeaways from this webinar that you would want to give our mentees? What are the takeaways that they should remember?
Okay, remember, follow your interest. That is the very basic thing. And start grabbing all the skills that you want to have. If you want to go for finance with a fundamental thing, start grabbing fundamental skills. Start doing things, practically things, not just theoretical things. Ultimately, the things that are going to help you is all the practical knowledge that you have gained. So I would like to say, start applying each and everything, practically do it, and then you will actually analyze that, yeah, things are making difference to me when you give it a practical approach to it. This is something that I would like to say.
That's great. I am so glad all the mentees were so active. They asked you so many questions. I'm really glad that you joined us back, and this was
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And it was really amazing to have a session with you. Thank you so much.
Thank you. It was my pleasure. I'm so glad that you joined us back, and thank you so much for coming back to MyCaptain. I really hope sometime in future also this again happens. And thank you all
Sure.
mentees who have joined today. I really hope that you all had fun. You had all the questions and doubts got answered, and you're like ready to go. And the mantra, don't forget, learn.
Yes,
So that's
exactly.
the key. And thank you, Jasmin.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Have a good night. Good night, guys.
Good night. Good night, guys. Thank you.
Thank you.